2019. Carlo Mancini of Italy, the strongest performer in qualification.
Заключительные соревнования. Минск, вы готовы встретить спортсменов? Finalists on horizontal bar. В соревнованиях на перекладине первым выступит представитель Венгрии David Vicenic.
David Vicenic of Hungary will be the first to go. Took a bronze medal in the horizontal bar at the 2018 European Championships. Very much a specialist. Great to see Ahmet Under of Turkey, who had to restrict his program due to a leg injury. Really had to focus on the arm-based apparatuses and has managed to get into the horizontal bar final as a result. Robert Tvorekal was the third strongest in qualification. One final opportunity for David Beliavsky to secure gold number 3. And Carlo Mancini of Italy, the top performer in qualification. What a story it would be if the 33-year-old Andrei Likovitsky could secure a second medal. He's the fourth strongest from the qualification process, having taken a bronze on the pommel horse. And it is, as you would always expect in a horizontal bar final, about those that are willing to take the risk and deliver. The gymnasts have to have releases and catches. They have to work close to the bar as well, show stability and control. And if they manage to link elements together, then all the better, for the difficulty score will increase as a result. So it's time. The men's horizontal bar final is about to take place at Minsk 2019. It's always unpredictable, and as I always like to speculate, will it be no holds barred or no bars held?
Гимнасты, спасибо. Желаем удачи в финале. It's party time on high bar.
Interesting to start with David Vicenic of Hungary, because he really is an interesting performer on this piece. He quite often has very good execution on the horizontal bar.
So what the judges are particularly looking for on the horizontal bar is some good lines, good swings, good variety of elements, interesting construction of the routine. It's important to include some one-arm work, and any of the catches should be at full stretch. Multiple releases, that's important too. The timing on those releases needs to be absolutely perfect.
And so the men's horizontal bar final begins with David Vicenic of Hungary. 28-year-old is from the city of Budapest. Just a little on the diagonal on the handstand. Gets some good height into his Katchev. Goes around. Now the skills become a touch more complex. Katchev uses the cross-hand grip. Just seemed to lose his form a little bit, but he rescued it going into that Yamawaki. Has to really use the core strength to come back up. Very clean exiting that Stolder position. That was lovely. Dismounts very stylishly and really sticks that landing well. Vicenic sets the standard, the rest will follow.
He absolutely does set the standard. Some good difficulty. Good flexibility.
Серебряный призер в упражнениях на перекладине этапа Кубка мира 2018 в Париже. В этом же году стал победителем.
Really at full stretch, as we said. That's important. Had to go to a little bit of a pike there to keep it moving round. But a lovely dismount. Scored 13.866 in qualifying. Horizontal bar was his only final. He likes to focus on that.
It's 14.066 for Vicenic. Good score, a really good score, and one that actually pushes him into medal contention right at the start.
Yeah, same difficulty, but much higher on the execution. Now they are setting it up for the next one. They have to say 24 hours before if they need the bar to be raised in any way. That's absolutely fine.
Certainly with that mark set by David Vicenic, who was the 6th strongest in qualification, we're going to need certainly a metaphorical raising of the bar from others still to come, because he's pushed himself up into a position to really contend.
And on the next one, watch the bar when they do the dismount, because if you see it ping too much, if there's too much movement on that bar, it means they haven't got the timing right. Hopefully it will be perfect.
Much contemplation for Andrei Likovitsky of Belarus. Turkey certainly feeling reasonably buoyant, having just taken their first medal of the gymnastics competition at these games.
Likovitsky is saying he does actually now live in Germany. He's a resident in Germany, but he loves to compete for Belarus, and he does miss the country. Everything is so close to his heart here. He likes to visit whenever he can, but obviously they're so busy with all the training and all the competing. It's only once or twice a year.
Ahmet Under of Turkey. He's had some real multi-sport games success in the past. Mediterranean Games, he really was quite excellent in Tarragona last year. And he's been one of those gymnasts who's gone about for some time, becoming one of the most impressive all-around performers out there. He, as I mentioned earlier, was not able to compete in all pieces in the all-around qualification process. So, as a result, finds himself solely in the horizontal bar final. Lovely for him to come away with something that he really does deserve. Still only 22, Ahmet Under. He's getting better and better all the time. Starts with the Yamawaki. It's all nice and clean with good form. Nice variation. The grip change just put him perfectly into the next position. Looked very secure. Kachev uses the straddle position on that occasion. And now the straddle with the mixed grip. It's very carefully constructed.
Certainly is. As you said, that's very important for the judging. The difficulty of this to link the elements. Lovely pirouette.
He doesn't push his difficulty too hard, Ahmed Under, but his execution was very sound. Really nice from Ahmed Under. Great to see him in one of these finals after how much he's begun to develop as an athlete. Lovely toe point as he travels across the bar.
He's a very elegant gymnast, isn't he?
Absolutely. Just very technically sound. Everything about him is precise. He didn't in this routine give soft deductions away.
Yeah, he can sometimes, although he's got really good skills, he can sometimes be a little bit hesitant. But we didn't really see it there, which is good.
Vicenic 14.066. Under was the 13.933 in qualification. 14.1, brilliant for Ahmed Under. Goes into the gold medal position, just nudges ahead of Vicenic. And what's really interesting is that the first two have gone and they really have stepped things up, and that will just make some of these later competitors maybe make some big decisions. Potentially people could go for too big a release, get too much amplitude.
Yep, they've got to take the risk, haven't they?
If
they want to get on the podium.
To Robert Tvoragal of Lithuania.
And 3 releases. Kachev. Really good variation here. Very controlled.
Beautiful.
Brilliant.
Lovely dismount, lovely height. We've got ourselves a thoroughly compelling horizontal bar final.
I love the passion that you see from those coaches, because they put in just as much hard work as the gymnasts. So they should share in the glory when it goes well.
I just think whatever happens to Tvoragal in this final, we have to look away, rather look as he walks away from this competition, at just how much he has improved.
He really has, and is getting more difficulty into it.
Silver at the World Cup in Osijek in Croatia 2018. No coincidence that Portugal qualified for the horizontal bar
Doesn't he
final
push away
here
beautifully into that
the
dismount and
European
really absorbs the landing. Tvoragal has delivered a massive score of 14.4 and goes into gold medal position. They've all improved. Every single one has improved.
That's nearly 0.4 more than he got in qualification. It was about 3.7 if my maths are right.
Your maths are right. That's far quicker than I could work.
That was luck.
In shock at that. It's very impressive. Now, all of this has asked the question of David Beliavsky, but he's rather good at answering questions. He tends to answer them by winning things. Second strongest in qualification.
Just the one catch. Here we go. Oh, no. Well, it's been an amazing games for him anyway, but he will end on a disappointing note.
Well, David Beliavsky came here to answer the question of whether he could win a big all-around competition. That's what they were all asking back home, and he answered that affirmatively and impressively.
You're allowed a little bit longer on the horizontal bar before you have to get back on it. A little bit more time to recover.
That's very impressive fluidity. Well, the one thing that has unified all of these horizontal bar routines is the dismounts have been just a joy.
They certainly have. This really keeps the door open, doesn't it?
There are 2 to go. Carlo Macchini and Andrei Likovitsky. Beliavsky has hemorrhaged the full mark for his unintentional dismount from the bar.
But they're not. They're just human beings like everybody in the hall here. David Beliavsky.
Lovely dismount.
Winner of yesterday's all-around competition.
He's had a marvellous European Games indeed, the all-around champion. He will not add to his collection of medals. 13.466 is Beliavsky's score. So it is Tvoragal who has secured a medal, the Lithuanian gymnast, becoming, by my count, the 23rd nation to take a medal in gymnastics at these games. Now it is Carlo Macchini of Italy. This the display of the top performer in qualification, 14.333, but it must be bigger for him to secure a gold medal. He was 4th on the horizontal bar in the European Championships. And it's powerful, and there's the Kovac, first one of those that we've seen. Now he adds that extra work to it. Sometimes the form not quite as tidy, and there we go. It did look as though he was losing a little bit of his strength and hold. His dismount, like all the rest, is so very impressive indeed. That little moment in the centre of the routine will carry with it hefty deductions. He did have some nice work in there.
He certainly did, and this apparatus really is his strength. He has a really good attitude as well. He says it's, you know, to be first or last, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is to bring out the best in yourself. And that's a great attitude to have when you're competing. Certainly crammed a lot of difficulty into it. That was where he just lost it, just couldn't hold it.
European Games featuring some of the most wonderful athletes in the world, including this Italian.
That was a terrific dismount.
Well, he so very much idolises the great Italian horizontal bar performer, Igor Cassina, the Olympic Games champion in 2004, who created the famous Cassina move. 13.2 for Carlo Macchini.
Disappointment with a smile, that's what I like to see.
No reaction at all at the moment for Robert Tvoragal. Joy with a straight face for him. But he has guaranteed at least a silver medal. Only one more competitor remains. This is the final gymnastics routine of the 2019 European Games. And how splendid and how fitting it is that it is to be carried out by a Belarusian gymnast. Andrei Likovitsky, the fourth strongest in qualification. Well, he's got the crowd with him every step of the way. They're with him.
Lovely composition, some good original moves.
Belarus, this has been your European Games and you've hosted a fantastic one. And whatever the outcome of the horizontal bar final, let's allow Andrei Likovitsky and Minsk that moment because they've deserved it. Great finish to this final.
Will it be a perfect finish to this final?
Judges are not there to be sentimental.
Победитель этапа Кубка мира 2016 года в упражнениях на перекладине.
Ahmed Onder and Robert Vorval will go home with a medal. But which color?
Заключительные финалисты сегодняшних соревнований на перекладине 14-4. Первое место сейчас пока Роберт Воргал. Ahmed Onder.
Andrei Likovitsky waits for his score to come in. The gymnast who leads the way, Robert Tvorgal of Lithuania. Lithuania have never won a gymnastics medal at the European Games. Well, they obviously have won one now. It's just the question of what colour it's going to be. The gymnast who sits in second place, Ahmed Under. It's third position for David Vicenic of Hungary.
They're keeping them waiting, aren't they?
Well, he's already got one medal. Andrei Likovitsky, has he managed to secure another? Very nearly. He's only just missed out with a score of 13.833. And he's about to find this out. I think we've discovered it just a touch before, and now he's found out, and it's a very warm reaction indeed for Andrei Likovitsky. But this is just sensational. Robert Tvorgal has been emerging as a name in European gymnastics for some time, and now he is a European Games champion. Ahmed Under has got a richly deserved silver medal, and David Vicenic of Hungary has taken the bronze. It's the second gold medal of the Games for Lithuania, their first ever success in gymnastics at the European Games. That's been coming with Tvorgal, hasn't it, for this entire, I would say this entire competition, but this entire year. That's been coming.
It really has, and just fantastic to see his reaction, because he just looks so composed all the time, takes it all in his stride. And we knew that he'd got the gold, and then just to see his reaction was a very, very special moment.
The final standings in the men's horizontal bar final at Minsk 2019. The bronze for David Vicenic of Hungary, the silver for Turkey's Ahmed Under, and the gold for Lithuania and Robert Tvorgal.
It was quite a because I actually qualified